Comrade, I see you have a bust of scram. Please return it.
But I brought that from home.
Please do not create a fuss. That wasn't so hard, was it?
I hand it over with a heavy heart. And only so I can be on my way. Sergeant Matryoshka is waiting to take me to the leader. What's next?
I'll take you to the leader, comrade. And on the way, you will see our city.
The city! Yes! Great idea! Oh, let's take our time.
Comrade Evan, look at the Crimson Square, one of the central points of our beautiful capital. It's truly magnificent, is it not?
Yes, it is, but it's rather empty, isn't it?
What do you mean? There's a line forming right over there.
Oh, right. Never mind. Sergeant Matryoshka isn't letting me out of his sight for a second.
Comrade Ivan, we need to wait for a signal from the palace that we may enter. Currently there are... There. We just have to wait.
No rush. Between me and the curtain, there's about 5 miles of mud, 500,000 landmines, 1,000 fences, and a dozen military checkpoints. It's possible that there's a better route. Smells of flour. The animal looks very intelligent and calm. Those are my favorite animal traits. If I was getting paid for bad ideas, I'd have a big check. Would you be interested in... I'm sorry, I don't understand. Good day. I wanted to... Oh. Well, this is odd. Everyone spoke my language at the hotel. I'm going to take one of my famous educated guesses and assume you only speak Matryoshkan. I just got out of there. The florist is selling carnations to some old lady. Good day. Can we talk? Oh, I don't understand Matryoshkan. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't do that. Maybe if I gave you some rupiekas. Okay. Let's not get all riled up. I don't understand any of it. It's in Matryoshkan. I didn't know they had wyzants in Matryoshka. Or maybe it's the skull of a different animal. I should take a closer look. The butcher really got boned on that crutch. I love topical humor.
Custom gado po Matryoshka Vnusko.
On second thought, I don't need anything. Good day. Can I have a word?
Custom gado po Matryoshka Vnusko.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't understand your language. I'll take that as a tentative yes? Everything's in Matryoshka. I don't understand any of it. The entrance is guarded by an armed soldier. The Matryoshkan Metro is an artery fueling the lifeblood of the city. Huh. I don't understand. Hello, can we talk?
Коста гада про Matryoshka Vnusko.
I'm sorry, I don't understand. Would you hold this stack of bills for me? Just stare at it very intently for a bit while not paying attention to anything else. What do you say?
Костем гил бьет мет креск Matryoshka.
Oh! Don't these people have anything better to do? Do any of you understand me?
Kostam gada pot Matryoshku.
Unfortunately, I don't speak Matryoshkan. That was about as effective as our parliament. You have an uncanny ability to teleport, Sergeant Medvedev.
That's correct. Major Watson has shown me how to silently appear behind people. It is very useful. I am like Comrade Ninja.
Incredible. I can't read that. I don't know Matryoshkan. The line between respect for someone and a maniacal cult is exceptionally thin here. If I weren't in the middle of an urgent mission, I'd gladly see these pearls of architecture? Achtung Minen? I think that's a souvenir from the previous war. Huh. I don't understand. I always wanted to know my future. Do you speak my language?
Kostam gada po Matryoshka.
Well, I don't understand a thing. The Matryoshkan Postal Service will make sure your letter doesn't contain any errors. Spelling errors, of course. I always imagined a communist system would be more, you know, communal. Psst! Are you asleep? I feel sorry for them. But how did they get here anyways? I guess communism guarantees the end of homelessness. Ha! What a nice perk. In my defense, that was a terrible idea. I hope nobody saw that. This has to be some local gambling game. The man has 3 glasses and a lot of bottles. I wonder how you play. You look like someone who speaks my language.
Kostam gada po Matryoshka Vnusko.
Meh. You look like someone who... Meh. You look like someone who speaks my language.
Kostam gada po Matryoshka Vnusko.
Meh. That goes together like roller skates and stairs. In my defense, that was a terrible idea. Huh, I don't understand. There's constant gunfire coming from beyond the palace gate. The soldiers must be doing rifle drills.
Comrade Ivan, we need to wait a bit before they'll let us into the palace. They haven't finished the exercises yet.
Okay, but I'm Evan, not Ivan. That idea is straight out of my favorite book. Matryoshka will become a democracy. I don't know if that's for... I don't think the night piece is for her. I don't know. Wow, nothing happened. Sergeant Medvedev isn't letting me out of his sight. He's a real looky-loo. Huge construction!
Careful, comrade. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. I have come to like you.
Thanks, bud. You're okay too. I saw mortar being made once. I think they mixed sand, water, and cement. Mixing air. Mixing air. A board nailed to a piece of wood stuck into the ground. Huh. Nothing special. It's a good thing they care enough about safety to cover these holes. I always wanted to sit behind the wheel of an excavator like this, just like a real construction man. Is this some strange, colorful doormat with pictures of hard-hitting action?
Take something if you like.
Oh, but this is a comic book.
Precisely. I only peruse periodicals of importance.
A comic book about the adventures of superhero Captain Matryoshka. A comic book. How can one live like this? Huh. There's more and more I don't like about everyday life in Matryoshka. Good day. It's nice to see someone in Matryoshka who speaks my language.
I assimilated your low vernacular before the current era of obscurantism permeated the nation. Then, as the director of the Department of Foreign Language...
Ooh! I know that word, but shouldn't it be foreign languages?
Language. Just one. There is only one foreign language sanctioned in Matryoshka.
Oh,
I presented the Ministry of Education with a proposal for the intensification of the educational dynamic, complete with an exhaustive explication thereof, but alas, I was deferred.
yeah. Explications. I hear you on that. They can be pretty rough stuff.
I presume, dear boy, that your fumbling inquiry is in regard to my existential angst?
Yes?
Indeed, the incontrovertible decision of those dilettantes affected me deeply. I remained imperturbable, lest those commies take pleasure at my discomfiture.
We all know how dilettantes can be. Also, commies is not the preferred nomenclature. Democratically challenged, please.
I'm aware of what I'm saying.
Are you implying I'm not?
I am not imputing anything, boy.
Good. I've grown very fond of my limbs.
However, I would advise you not to disseminate words you do not understand. You will only look a fool, and possibly lose your aforementioned appendages.
I am a journalist, and I am adept at wielding the full breadth of my glossary.
I happen to possess, within my humble archives, a book of Matryoshkin phrases for foreigners. It may contain somewhat archaic turns of phrase, but I believe it will greatly facilitate communication with our people.
Oh, thank you, Professor.
If you ever happen to have a surplus of ration cards for sugar, chocolate, or fruit, I will gladly accept them as compensation.
Sugar, chocolate, or fruit. I'll keep that in mind. Please tell me, what's it like living here?
I feared we were mired in this odious reality for good, since my brethren have a self-destructive predilection to a perseverative.
Oh, you mean walking through parks in the evening in a long trench coat to open it in front of unsuspecting journalists?
Not perverse, preservative. And I'm sorry that happened to you, my dear boy. That sounds monstrous.
Only if it wasn't cold out. And thank you.
I meant a predisposition to repeat the same mistakes.
I see.
Meanwhile, it seems there is a ray of hope.
What are you saying?
Nothing else for now. That grandiloquent satrap has eyes and ears everywhere.
Who?
That pompous despot boy.
Ha! You're telling me. Well, I hope you'll tell me. Who are you talking about?
The leader.
Oh! Please don't talk about the leader like that. I know what a despot is, and he's not like that at all. Sure, he wields absolute power and all, but...
Don't try to pacify me. I have lived here for 70 years, and I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah? Well, I just got here, and I know exactly what the leader is like. Good and just. And before you ask, I know all this because I read about him in a Matryoshkin government-approved publication. I saw photos of him playing with children and petting sweet little puppers.
Oh, dear boy. You have been egregiously misinformed. The leader is a bloody tyrant who, between breakfast and lunch, signs the death warrants of entire families without looking up from his meal, which is assuredly more robust than any meals his citizens consume.
I don't mean to lecture you, but you're just buying into the lies spread by the leader's enemies. The people love him. Except you, of course.
Balderdash! The people loathe him. He is a godless butcher.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe that.
I see that we are at an impasse on this matter. You will soon see the truth for yourself.
What can you tell me about this construction site?
Every day is the same. They spend the first half of the day loitering, and then pretend they're working at 1000% efficiency. Supererogation is foreign to them all.
Oh, I understand that. In the States, we have a group of people just like that. We call them Congress.
So I have heard. And on top of that, This termagant is spewing sparks all over my priceless incunables.
Termagant?
An unpleasant lady. A welding woman.
I don't mean to be rude, but why are you sitting in this pipe?
My existence within the pipe is not punitive in nature. In lieu of an apartment, which is evidently still under construction, I received an easement to utilize this pipe.
Ah, well, obviously it's an easement. Correct. Now, what's an easement?
It means I can use this government-issued pipe until my apartment building is completed. Fortunately, I am not overly ambulatory, so I have had no cause to complain for the past 5 years.
Oh, and what happened to your previous apartment?
Previously, I had lodged at the university. The greatest caesura in my life occurred when a censor, editing my latest publication about the leader, replaced every instance of horrific with terrific. Some sycophant heard my response to the censor, which only brushed against transgression, and pettily denounced me.
Uncool. Those sycophants are the worst.
And that is how I lost my tenure and apartment. And now I await my new allotment.
Why don't you move into a different apartment? One that's already built.
There isn't one.
What do you mean?
There has been a housing deficit for years.
I'd heard that was impossible under communism.
Well, now you can see for yourself how things work here.
Can anything unpleasant happen to me here because I'm a foreigner?
With your views, dear boy, you have nothing to worry about. Unless, of course, you encounter the leader's pet,
What do you mean?
Vlad, the Minister of Propaganda. A beastly, cruel man. Everyone should fear him.
I doubt we'll be running into each other, but thanks for the warning. I won't trouble you any longer.
Before you depart, one more inquiry. Have you spoken with the apotropaic dame by the palace walls?
I tried, but we couldn't understand each other.
That will undoubtedly become feasible once you've familiarized yourself with the book I've granted you.
Thanks for the tip. This book will teach me the basics of Matryoshkin. Matryoshkin's not so hard after all. From now on, it'll be my second mother tongue. I'm so cultured.
Yes, my dear boy.
I won't trouble you any longer. It looks crooked. Like the architect was good, but the construction crew botched it. Or they were drunk. Huge construction!
Careful, comrade. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. I have come to like you.
Thanks, bud. You're okay too.
Comrade Ivan, I'm currently on duty and packing a pantload of authority. Respect it. Things are different out here. We are in the open. It's not like it was back at the hotel.
So, maybe you could take some time off and go shopping or, purchase new pants? And then I can take a look around the Crimson Square and your authority will be respected.
Out of the question, comrade Ivan.
Hello, Ed.
Who are you?
I have been waiting for you. Some of my answers you will understand. Some of them you will not.
You haven't answered my question.
I am the foe.
What?
I am your yellow light bulb.
What does that mean?
The question is, do you know why you are here?
Of course I do, but it's quite complicated.
You can call me the Diviner.
How did...
How did I know your name? I know everything.
That's
Of course, it's possible. I am a certified gypsy fortune teller. I specialize in rumpology. But in the field, it's easier for me to use a crystal ball.
What is...
Rumpology is divination using bots.
Do you know that answering
Ask questions is irritating? I know. It's a curse of mine.
Could...
I stop doing that? I'll try. You're welcome.
Thank... Hey! This time I didn't even start the sentence and you already think you know what I'm gonna say.
Think of a number between 0 and infinity.
Okay.
3.
You're incredible.
Thank you. I get that a lot. But let's talk about you. I know why you're in Matryoshka.
Please don't say it out loud. It's top secret.
You don't know the half of it. I'll help you. Take this.
A bottle? I don't think...
Not yet, but the woman demands tribute!
What was that all about?
An unclear prediction. Sometimes the words just flow on their own and I don't have control over them. It's also unclear whether they concern the past or what is yet to be. The answer to your next question is...
Hey! You said you'd stop doing that.
Yeah, right. What do you seek?
How...
Under Josviak's floor, there's a hidden door. The one waiting for his son will tell you where to run.
Thanks for speaking with me.
I can see a vision clearly. Remember, the code for the cabinet with the short-wave radio at the station is 7. 7. 7.
Good day.
Hey, not now. I'm getting ready.
All right. I'll come back.
I'll hang up the banner once I'm ready.
Good day. Can I have a word?
I'm not letting you in the line.
No need to get upset. I just wanted to talk.
Don't play dumb, pal. I'm not letting you cut in the line.
Matryoshka will become a democracy. Hello? I need to use the metro.
You can't.
Why not?
Orders came that the station is closed.
For how long?
Indefinitely.
But why?
Orders are orders.
But maybe...
Be on your way, comrade.
Good day.
Good day. What you like?
Good question. I've read a lot about how good Matryoshkan cold cuts are. I'd like to try some. Say, a pound of baked veal?
A pound? Foreigner, huh? What veal? You know see no veal.
I mean, I see the empty hooks where veal could be, or where it once was.
You know think too much. Good advice. Free of charge.
Then maybe something under the table? I've read that's a popular method of exchanging goods in Matryoshka. Now, to find a table.
Is communism. Everyone get equal. Equal crap. Equal beatings. Equal stray dogs. Everything equal. No meat.
But you see, wait. So where did the meat go?
At this time of year, before leader birthday, in palace.
Oh! So he can more easily distribute it equally amongst the citizens? Good day. I just wanted...
No.